So tell me, when did your father start to deny you?
It actually started when I was younger.
It did.
To be honest, ever since I was a little boy, he denied me. Back when before I was a teenager, I would see him in the grocery store. Mind you, we stayed in the same city, and literally not too far from each other, so it was really no excuse.
Got it.
And so I would see him in the grocery store, and he would be like, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going?" And it was basically like a dismissive type of, what are you speaking to me for?
Wow.
And so when I was a teenager, I remember back in high school, I had a classmate, and she knew him. And she told me, "Hey, he said you're not his son." So it was one of those things where it made me feel very small.
Yeah.
Because even during that time, I was bragging about our relationship, knowing that he wasn't there.
Yeah.
But it was that hope.
That hope.
That he would.
Every child wants that with his father.
Exactly.
What happened on your 28th birthday?
He told me, "Hey, I still don't think you're my son because your hairline don't look like mine, and because I've heard rumors that you were..."
Shady? Like...
Yeah, definitely. And I heard rumors that you were gay. So let's talk about that. When I was younger, all I did was hang around girls. Being absent, I didn't have a father figure. And I was molested. And honestly, it bothered me in a way because I couldn't believe that he would deny me because of what you heard, but you wasn't there to protect me or help me in any type of way. When that happened, family members didn't make it any better. "You're a sissy, you're a sissy, you're a sissy." And so I'm like, am I? I was questioning myself. Like, am I gay? But I knew that I liked girls, and so that affected me. And I actually started to believe that about myself. So what I had to do, I had to get to a point where I didn't let other people's opinion affect how I feel about myself.
Got it. Good job. Okay. So how is your relationship now with him?
It's off and on. You know, it's like, pick a side. Are you going to be there or are you not going to be there?
Got it. Got it.
So.
And how often do you see him?
I don't see him that often. We usually text and talk, but I don't really see him that often.
Because the 28th birthday, you're 31 now, so this is just a few years ago when you found out that he's like, still, I don't believe you're my child, and then there's this reaction to you having more effeminate ways.
Right.
And so, okay, so this is really recent.
Yes.
That y'all still dealing with this. Has he been there for any of the major milestones in your life?
When I graduated from college, he was there, but I feel like he only showed up because I begged him. And when he arrived, he saw me walk across the stage, but he didn't stay because him and my mom had an altercation, and I was very pissed off at him because I said, "It's not about you nor her, it's about me." So, and when I got married, he was also there.
What has your mother told you about him?
My mother said that he is the dad, and he's only mad because she wouldn't sleep with him again.
So your mother and him only slept together once?
One time, one night stand.
One night stand. Okay. How do you feel about him denying you?
Oh, it doesn't feel good at all. I'm pissed off because you've been playing with me all these years. One minute you say that you love me. You even say, "Son, I love you, son." You love me, but you're denying me?
He says to you, "I love you, son"?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, when we speak, he say, "I love you, son." When we see each other, he give me a hug and say, "I love you, son."
So I see the mixed messaging here.
And I was so excited. On my 28th birthday, I made a Facebook post, and I posted him and saying that, "Hey, I know that he hasn't really been there, but I was so glad that he finally came around," and it was that hope that he came around.
Yeah.
And I didn't even mention to anybody that he said those things because I was too embarrassed.
Got it, got it. What do you want to change if he is your biological father?
I would want us to be better. I would want us to grow closer and without the extra doubt. So this would actually help me to get that.
All right, well, I think it's time to meet your alleged father, Emeleyos. So, Emelio, welcome to the show.
Look, Karamo, you see our size, right?
What does that mean, though? What does that
nothing
mean?
like-
that
you look
doesn't mean
nothing like
anything.
me.
That doesn't mean anything.
To me, it does.
I don't have to look like you to be your son.
You have no
I don't have to look like you. And I don't have to be the same height as you. It does not matter. That does not matter. You've been off and on all my life. If that's the case, you should have just told me.
I was young. I was 15 years old.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't excuse what you're doing now.
I'm trying to make it better.
You're not making it better. That's not making anything better.
Time makes things better.
You're not doing anything to better our relationship.
Oh, well, Karamo, that's why we're here now.
Yeah.
Figure things out.
Yeah, take a seat for me. I'm glad you're here. So I see now you think because of your size different that's one of the clear indications to you that you two are not related.
Yes.
Okay, then.
It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a relationship with his mother?
No, it was one night stand.
Because you were 15, you said?
Yeah, we was young, one night stand, and we didn't have nowhere to go, so we ended up having sex in a garbage dumpster.
Wow. And when did you find out she was pregnant?
She called and told me she was pregnant, and I said, baby's not mine.
Got it.
But I feel like you saying that y'all had sex in a dumpster was almost like you trying to belittle her.
No,
because
I'm not
you was
belittling
there
her.
too.
Yeah, I was there too.
You were there too, and you told me in a way where you was trying to belittle her. And I went back and I asked her about that, and she said no, it wasn't in a dumpster, it was beside a dumpster.
No, it was in the dumpster. I remember plain as day.
You tried to belittle her.
No, we both was there.
But you was right there. Yeah, exactly.
We
Were
both
you
was there.
present when he was a child? Were you present when he was a child?
A little.
And why would you skip school to see him if you thought this wasn't your child?
Exactly.
I was confused at the time, torn. Should I do the right thing or should I run? I'm 15 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not an adult.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know much about life.
Got it. Did you tell your parents at that time that you had a child? So none of the adults knew.
No, at the time I was having fun. As a teenager. I was, doing what 15. I was having a lot of sex with a lot of women.
Yeah.
And just having fun.
Did you pay child support?
Not no more.
Okay. But you did when he was younger?
Yes.
Okay. And is that because you signed his birth certificate?
I didn't sign the birth certificate. I went to court. The judge denied me of a DNA test.
Why would the judge deny you?
I don't know. He sent me to jail for not paying child support.
Oh.
As you should have.
Do you have any other children?
Yes.
How many do you have?
About 19.
19.
But he does nothing for neither one of them. So why do you claim all of these kids and you're not there? What's the point?
So you claim those children, but why wouldn't you claim him?
He's included as well.
Oh, he's
19.
included in the 19.
Yes.
Okay, then. Do you pay child support for all 19 children?
No.
Okay, then. Got it. You was a busy man.
A little bit.
Do you have a relationship with those 19 kids?
Most.
Most?
Yes.
Okay, then. So why did you decide to tell him on his 28th birthday that you were denying him?
Well, like I said, though, the receding hairline is one, and I have a dimple.
That doesn't justify anything.
I understand. Well,
so most of the other kids
most of the other kids
a dimple?
have features of
I
it.
have a receding hairline because my mom's brother has a receding hairline.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't have to take after you to be your son.
Did he invite you to his wedding?
Yes, he did. I was there for his graduation and his wedding.
And his wedding.
So I was trying to be there as I got older.
Yeah.
As I matured, because at the time I was young, I was not matured.
Yeah. And so now you're like, let me try to step up and do stuff.
Right.
But then why step up but still at the same rate tell him, like, I'm denying you?
Well,
because
I'm still confused.
Yeah.
If he's not mine, he is mine.
But that's the mixed emotion. That's what you've been giving me all my life. All of this, if I'm not yours, I still am yours. But you're yet telling me that I'm not your son. That doesn't make sense.
It's just one of those things,
Did you get DNA tests for any of the other 18 other kids?
A few.
A few.
Mm-hmm.
And were any of those checked out to be yours or
Yes.
some checked out not to be yours?
No, they were mine.
They were all yours.
Yeah,
okay, then. Ladarius, I know that your wife originally is the one who called into the show, and
Yes.
I want to welcome her to the show. So everyone, welcome Martina to the show.
This doesn't make any sense. You sitting up here lying.
This doesn't have anything to do with you.
It has a lot to do with her.
When I became
She's a part of me now.
I'm a part of him.
Whatever we have going on is between me and
It has
him.
a lot to do with her now. She's a part of me.
Today. It has to
It's
stop
gonna
today.
stop today.
I
It
know
definitely
it's
is going to stop today.
That's why we're going to find out today. And when we find out today.
I thought better of you. I looked at you as a daughter-in-law.
I thought better of you. Stand up and be the man and be the father for him.
Exactly.
For the
I'm going to be
Darius.
the father for him
Exactly.
if he's my child. Yes, you are.
Martina, I want to know from you, how has this affected, thank you for being here. How has this affected your husband?
This has affected my husband in a negative way, Karamo. Like, he cries, he goes into this, like, deep depression. He has deep depression about it. He lashes out about it. He lashes out about it, and he's like, I just don't understand why he would deny me. I'm a good son. I just want him to be present. I'm 31 years old, and I'm tired of going through this cycle, the same cycle going over and over and over again. And he deserves that love. He's a good person. He's a good person.
I'm not denying that. He's a great kid. He's very smart, extremely smart, a whole lot smarter than I am. You know, he's very emotional. I don't show emotion a lot.
Real men show emotion.
Exactly.
Real men show emotion.
Do you two have any children?
We're trying
to have kids, and
right now.
that's one of my biggest fears is that he asks about grandkids all the time. He said,
I
when are
do.
y'all going to have me some grandkids? But my biggest fear is that he's going to give my kids the cold shoulder just because he doubts
Right.
me.
Got it.
No, that's not true, son. If you have grandkids, I do not mistreat kids. I'm going to take them to show them how to fish, hunt, and everything else.
You could have did the same for me.
And that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted at the end of the day.
Really, your cousin Sonia is in the audience. I want to bring her here. So, are you and Emeleyos close?
We are very close, Karamo. I thought we were closer than what we were. He never told me he had that many children, first of all.
Oh, you didn't know that he
No,
had
I
18
did not
other
know
kids?
that. I previously met Ladarius and his wife. We had a family gathering before. Sean had a son who passed away last year. We are a very close family.
Yeah.
We eat together, we go to church together, and hearing this is shocking today. It's very shocking because
So
I
do you
thought
think other
that we
people in the family don't know that he has all these kids?
No.
Why have you not told anybody?
Well, I was over the road. I was a driver, and I was just having fun across states, just partying.
But why not tell your family that you have those other children?
Well, I told a few.
A few.
No,
You know?
no, nobody knew. Because we would have, as a family, we would try to find some of these kids. We are very close. I say huge. It was my grandma. It's 48 of us and grandchildren. So we are close. Our children are close. So that's why I'm telling. No, he did not, Sean. You did not. And I did not know it was you who was coming on the show until last night, Ladarius. I thought this was somebody else coming on the show because I met you and I thought that this had been resolved. I'm so sorry that this has not been resolved for you because you deserve answers. You deserve answers.
Do you think Ladarius is his son?
Looking at him, I do.
You
and
do.
I pray that you get the answers that you deserve, Ladarius. And I pray that
Thank you.
he is your father and we're going to do better as a family.
Thank
we will do better. Okay?
How does that make you feel to hear that a potential cousin at least has your back in this?
It makes me feel pretty good because all my life I've been ignored by his side of the family because of his doubts.
She gets on to me all the time.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite cousins. When I'm wrong, she'll me undo. But
Yeah. It's nice to have people that will hold you accountable.
yeah, she definitely holds me accountable.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time to solve this 31-year-old DNA mystery. So, Ladarius, in this envelope is the DNA truth that you've been waiting 31 years for. You have been told this is your father, then been denied.
Yeah.
It has been a roller coaster for you. And that roller coaster now comes to an end. You get your closure. This is your truth to open that mind. Here you go.
I pray that you be there. I really pray that you be there.
I'm going to be there. I promise.
You've hurt me so bad.
I'm
All
sorry.
the 31 years of my life.
I'm so sorry.
It doesn't make sense.
Can you forgive me?
I don't know. I'm so hurt. Emeleyos is not your biological father.
Oh my God.
Well, you still my son regardless. We're going to figure things out, and we're going to go from there. Okay, son? I still love you.
I'm so sorry that you got these results. I really would have thought, I think we were all in shock. I think we thought for sure this was your father. What's going on in your mind right now?
To get back to Tuscaloosa and have a conversation with my mother.
Yeah. Has your mom told you about anyone else?
No.
Never.
I just think about the child support I paid, and I paid and went to jail for this.
You did.
So, of course, I want to go and sue, get my money back.
Yeah.
No offense to you, Ladarius. It has nothing to do, it was before your time, son.
Yeah, it was.
So,
but
now you know the truth. Your mother got a whole lot of explaining to do.
I'm very sorry that you have gotten these answers, but I'm also happy that you've gotten your answers, because now it is time for your mother to step up and give you the truth. And I'm also sorry to you because for you to go to jail
I went for a lot.
for this moment, and it was not your child,
Right.
is a horrible thing. This DNA door is closed, but my DNA door for you is always open.
Okay.
Any support you need, just so you know that, all right? So yeah, any support you can give, and I'm so sorry, anything you need, we got you, all right?
Thank you.